immunity and have for the last 22 months.
Yes!
5 antibody tests tell me this. So why are the governments ignoring natural immunity, which many studies say is heads above a vaccine? There are thousands of NHS staff in exactly the same position as me. NHS staff who are about to be fired are being demonised as selfish and a danger to the patients. This is so far from the truth. How come we weren't putting patients in harm's way before the vaccine rollout? We are not dead wood, surplus to requirements. In fact, we the unclean are some of the most compassionate, kind, patient-focused people that work in the NHS. We are not backing down and being coerced into what goes into our bodies. Boris Johnson, Sajid Javid, the UK government and the opposition, Keir Starmer, shame on you. Drop this insane mandate. You are going to destroy the NHS, not protect it. If I'm sacked in February, I will never stop fighting for the justice we deserve. This is not right. Finally, to the unions. Shame on you, Unison and Unite. Your silence is deafening. Thank you.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Right, it's my turn to speak now. Does anybody know a guy by the name of David Thompson?
Yes, the bastard.
If you don't know David Thompson, do your research. He's let every one of you down. Most importantly of all, is that every single officer, every constable in the West Midlands down. David Thompson, let's give him his full title. Sir David Thompson, QPN DL. He's the Chief Constable of England's second largest force, which is us here in the West Midlands. He's let everybody down. When he could have said it's not happening, he could have stopped it. He's let all you police officers down, all you police constables. How he can think he can demand the respect now of his men is beyond me. It's time that he resigned.
Yes!
He's also a deputy lieutenant, which is a Crown appointment. And they're nominated by a Lord Lieutenant to assist with any duties as may be required. Well, I'd have thought protecting the people would have been bloody one of them. And then we have a police crimes commissioner here, who's an ex-legal aid solicitor, Simon Foster. What have you done for the people of Birmingham, Mr. Foster? Nothing! You've stood over there in your luxury offices, taking the piss out of the working class and the police force. Time for you to resign as well.
Yes!
Anybody who creates malfeasance and is part of it in a public office, they need to go, and they need to go quickly. Nuremberg's coming for you lot. Now I've had to write this down. I don't normally write anything when I'm speaking. I say from the heart, but there's names here that I'm going to put out.
Come on, mate.
Sarah Jane Marsh, the CEO of the Women's Hospital. You're a disgrace. You've been served notice of intent and all your fellow directors, including your chairman, Sir Bruce Keogh. And I know you've been served, because I bloody served you. Fiona Reynolds, who likes to call herself Fee, you've let down all these NHS workers with your emails that you send them, blackmailing them into taking the vaccine. You're a disgrace. You've got to go as well. Resign. Alan Edwards, Deputy Chairman, you've got to go. Vijra Deliani, you've got to go.
Call them out.
Steve Cumley, Chief Operating Officer, every bloody one here from top to bottom have got to go. You've not only failed the workers of the NHS, you've failed your patients. That's what you've done. You've let everybody down in the West Midlands. You're murderers. You've been part of the murdering that's been going on.
Yes.
NHS 100k, thank God for you people. Thank God for you people. You've stuck together through thick and thin, and that's where you'll get by, the unity. Well, now your family's just grown. Now I want to touch on something very quickly. SRA, Satanic Ritual Abuse, Waddesdon Manor, down in Aylesbury, tomorrow, 12 noon, Jeanette Archer. I know a lot of you don't believe in the SRA, but believe you me, you've seen some of the stuff and read some of the accounts that I have, you would believe it. Paedophilia. Paedophilia is rife. These Masonic lodges have got to go. They're not the places for normal people. That's Satan's den. Do you know the money that's made drug dealing is peanuts? Absolutely peanuts. Because once you've sold that drug and they've smoked it or they've sniffed it or whatever, that drug's gone. But when you've got a child, you can traffic that child time and time and time again. And that's got to stop. It's up to us, the adults of the country, to fight for the children. There's been many people who stood their ground and they fought against this tyranny. And I just want to give a shout out to Pastor Aaron Jarvis of the Londonderry Baptist Church, who stayed open despite being told he must close. He stayed open. Fair play to the pastor, Aaron Jarvis. All of you have a safe day. Remember, what you see on the internet and what you read and what these keyboard warriors put out there is not the real life. We know what goes on, but there's times for our own protection, and other people like Mark Sexton, we have to say nothing. How do you think we feel listening to these little toe rags pumping their words of hate out? So if you see them online saying anything bad, shut them down.
Yes!
And from today on, history's got to start being made throughout the world. Mark Sexton's going to go down in history, no doubt about it. But I want us to go down in history for the right reasons. We're peaceful.